Alright guys, this is probably the most requested video everyone is asking on my Instagram, TikTok, Discord, that where is the strategy explanation, where's the tutorial, where's the guide? And here it is. I probably could make you pay for this shit, but nah, I'm gonna do it for free. I believe that everybody deserves a chance in this life, and I've been profitable for 1 year. For those who don't know, I actually started trading in middle school when I was 14, 3 years ago, but it was hella hard. But I turned profitable 1 year ago, and I've flipped burgers to gain capital. I've passed funded accounts, got payouts to fund my live account, and now that's what I do. Now I teach it to you guys. And yeah, but I currently trade personal accounts because that's what I love. Funded accounts are also good, but I see those as get money and then invest to a live account. That's what I see. That's my perspective. But anyways, guys, before we start, I highly suggest you to go back inside of my channel if you haven't watched the series where I actually introduce the building blocks, what is included in the strategy. So I have everything in my channel. Go check it out. This is just the combination of those, and this is how you actually execute and make money and trade inside my channel. You should watch the how to spot liquidity sweeps in the markets, break of structure in the markets, order blocks, fair value gaps, highs and lows, equilibrium, and daily bias, etc. You should go. I really highly recommend to check it out because this is the combination of all of those. Anyways, this is strategy. First of all, I'm gonna walk you through the trade that I took yesterday with the premium side of the Discord. We all made bread. I sent out the signal to the chat, and I also streamed the whole trade, explained everything. So here's the recap. This was yesterday, this was Tuesday. And by the way, today I'm not gonna trade because we have FOMC news coming up today, so I'm not gonna trade today. So it's a perfect time to explain the strategy, because why not, Anyways, here's the recap. So where the hell am I? Okay, here. Look. So I assume you already know the building blocks because you're still here. If you don't know, go watch it. It's in my channel, and then you'll actually understand what I'm talking about. Okay, look, I said yesterday that we're super bullish on the daily. As you can see, we have this big fair value gap that actually got filled. This was on Friday. 4-hour time frame, it's also bullish. However, it closed bearish right here. It broke structure to the downside, but it was after the session opened. And what did we have actually? What did we have? Look at this beautiful liquidity sweep on the 4-hour. It's actually super good, super beautiful. And also this order block right here it reacted. Look, it reacted to this order block, got a reaction. So I'm cool. This order block is not valid anymore. So what happens then? We have this liquidity sweep. We have this liquidity laying here. If you don't know what is liquidity, explained in the videos. Anyways, here's the liquidity. Boom. Market opens. I mean, actually, it was on pre-market. It was yesterday, pre-market. So when New York session opened, we had this massive liquidity sweep. I'm like, okay, we are most definitely looking for buys today because the bias is bullish. And second, the buying pressure is insane after this liquidity sweep. You gotta understand that the buying pressure is insane after the liquidity sweep. Anyways, you literally see that we get immediate reaction. We get immediate reaction after the sweep. Okay, this line right here, this black line is the market session open, New York Stock Exchange open. I traded on the AM session. You can also trade on PM session, but I trade on the New York Stock Exchange open because that's how I have always traded, and I love it because there's most volatility then. You can understand, because that's when the banks and everything, they open at 9:30 a.m. on New York time, Eastern time. And yeah, I know it says 16:30 for me, but it's New York Stock Exchange open, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, Eastern time. Now, when the session opened, I told to the Discord that I'm looking to buy because of the buying pressure, and we're bullish. And as soon as market opened, we broke structure to the upside. Okay, on the 5-minute structure right here. Boom, I said, okay, we're most definitely looking to buy. And I said, we have, after breakout structure, what does it leave behind? This bullish order block on the 5 minute. I said, I want to see a hit on the 5 minute order block, and then I can look for buys. And we did that. That exactly happened. I put it here. It hits it. The price hits the order block. I go to the 1 minute structure, 1 minute time frame. What happens? Something really beautiful happens. We get immediate reaction, which is what I'm actually exactly looking for. We get immediate reaction from the order block. I go to 1 minute. I said, I'm looking for a breakout structure. I already sent out to the signal chat and said on the stream that, okay, now I'm just looking for a breakout structure on the 1 minute, and then we're cool. And that is exactly what happened. Okay, look, this red line here is above this most recent high. Let me just go on the replay mode. Okay, this was it. Okay, this is another breakout structure because this is a wick, not a closure above the high. But I said, when we break structure, I'm gonna take it. Okay, we broke structure right here, but my broker, once it's closed, look, as you see, once it's closed, immediate when this kind of closed, it's a breakup structure. So it's right here, it's floating here, and I entered right here, so my order got filled in my broker right here. And this block right here is the 1 minute order block. So I sent to the chat, for those who missed, there's still the order block, you can enter from here. And obviously I said it in the stream as well. But those who didn't make it to the stream, I said that here's the order block for those who missed. And everyone got paid, and that's how it goes. And then boom, beautiful 1 to 2 restore ratio, 1.9, 1 to 1.9 restore ratio, beautiful. And that's how it goes. That was just one example of the strategy. I know you probably didn't understand what I was saying because that was just quick, but let me now explain you exactly how we do the strategy. And for those who don't believe me that actually happened, look, this is you can go check the recap on YouTube. I post these recaps in not live stream, but the recordings of the live streams. Obviously the live streams are for the premium, it's exclusive. But anyways, here's some proof, from yesterday. This is literally yesterday, and look, this is the exact same, bro, exact same. And boom, I switched close because I was recording a video. Anyways, this is from yesterday, and you most definitely should check it out. Yeah, all right, that was the recap. This happens. I trade every single day with the Discord, so that's what happens. Okay. And for the people in United States, Canada, where the CFD version of the S&P 500 is banned and all the CFDs are banned, it's fine. The S&P is literally the exact same as the ES, which is the futures version of the S&P 500. It is just electric version, it's the futures version. And this is what the people in the United States can trade, and it's literally the same. Just look at this. Do you see any difference? It's the same. Obviously the price looks different, it says different numbers, but it's the same. It's just different coordinates. All right, literally the same. Anyways, let me just now explain you, what do I first look when I'm looking for a trade? Obviously first I'm looking first and foremost, this is not even related to the strategy, but first I'm checking if there's news coming, because if there's news, the strategy, it's less odds, like if there's like FOMC. But on tomorrow we have PMI news. I'm gonna trade live. I'm gonna trade after the news. I never trade right before the news, because we all know it doesn't matter what strategy it is, it's just gambling, because we don't know exactly where is news going. Obviously, yeah, we can predict a little bit, like it's gonna be less than forecast, which is bad for the currency, good for the S&P, but that is just a prediction, right? Because obviously, when it's bad for the currency, it's good for the S&P, because it's a stock versus currency. You gotta understand that. And that's why I'm sometimes looking at the comparison, like the DXY, which is the dollar index, compared to the indices, the S&P 500 stock index, because they're competing against each other. Anyways, I'm looking if there's news, and today I'm not gonna trade because we have FOMC news, and I don't trade on FOMC nor CPIs because those fuck up the market, like literally. So that's just a quick tip for you guys, okay? Anyways, let's say there's not bad news. Like, for example, yesterday, we had little to no news. We had GBP news later in the session, and I don't trade GBP pairs anymore. Then I'm like, cool, let's trade. I put the live stream on Discord. People join and learn from me and ready to take the trade with me. So here's what's happened, okay? Here's what's gonna happen. First, I go on the daily time frame. I look, are we bullish or are we bearish? The daily bias. How can we know what is the daily bias? Well, first of all, the last time it broke structure, was it to the upside or was it to the downside? In this case, it was to the upside. Last time broke structure, it was to the upside. So we're bullish on the daily. We're looking to buy. And obviously, you gotta think the market conditions on the S&P 500. We're literally making all-time highs. You can literally see the higher time frame trend. We're bullish, and especially on these, like, I'm avoiding to sell on these kind of days when we're making all-time highs, because that's how it goes. Trend is your friend. You gotta understand. And yeah, so the daily is bullish. 4 hour, what is 4 hour? What was the last time it broke structure? It was to the upside. So we're bullish on the 4 hour and on the daily. So the bias is bullish. Bias is bullish. We gotta buy today. Obviously, this is just an example because obviously I'm not gonna trade today because it's FOMC. But in theory, I would buy today. Why? Because last time broke structure, it was to the upside right here. We were bearish and we broke structure to the upside. And what do we have? For example, we have this order block that actually got respected already. But if you go to a lower time frame, we can see what can we also see? We see here is lows. What is a low? It is a down candle followed by an up candle that has not been swept yet. That is a low. And high is up candle followed by a down candle that has not been swept yet. That is a available high or low. So this is available low. This is available low. This is liquidity, and that's how it goes. And when the market potentially would open right here, I'm looking for it to sweep one of these. And if we are looking for a super short-term trades, for example, in these kind of days when the bias is kind of 50-50 because the 1 hour, as you can see, it's kind of going down. However, on the long term, we're bullish, obviously. But we could potentially find short-term sells, which in these kind of market conditions, I'm not looking forward to do. But like if we sweep out this liquidity before we take these, then we could possibly short. Like when the market opens, it gets here. We could short. Obviously, we don't immediately short or buy. We want to see more reaction. We go, once these areas get hit, when the market opens, we go to a lower time frame, such as 5 minute. And once the 5 minute breaks structure to the direction that we want to, then we can buy or sell. However, if the risk reward ratio is bad, then we're gonna wait for it to come to order blocks or fair value gaps, and then we go to a lower time frame, 1 minute, and then we can see another breaker structure, and then we can enter. I know that may sound weird because I just explain it with my mouth and not showing it, but that is the example. Okay, all right, guys. Now let's do some back testing. I want to show you guys like what would I do on the live actual market. Like, so I'm gonna show you like some backtesting. If you don't know what is backtesting, it's like going to the history of the charts and just executing the trades. So let's go let's choose randomly. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we didn't check. Come on, man. Okay. What the hell? Anyways, what do I see? Daily is bearish. Why? Because last time broke structure was to the upside. I mean downside. Boom. Okay. And by the way, let's check news though. Let's check news. It's Wednesday. Last month, 10th. Okay. So it's April 10th. What? Wednesday. Oh, this is February. What the fuck? Right here. Oh, I wouldn't trade on this day, so I must skip that. Yes, as you can see this shit. So what about Thursday? Yeah, I don't know about this one because we have this way later in the session. Alright, Friday's cool. So 12th of the Friday. So we're gonna go 2 days ahead. Boom. Wait, like this, because this is the recap. We gotta be clever. So currently daily it's bearish. 4 hour is actually bullish, but this is still Thursday. So let's go a bit ahead. And this is Friday. Boom. Okay. All right. What do I see, bro? We gotta remember we have news. This is 30 minutes after the New York Stock Exchange opens in my time, which is like 10 a.m. Eastern time. So what do I see? I see this order block. I mean this fair rally gap on the 4 hour time frame, and we could go inside these time frames to go to the session open. So which is session opens right here, and news is right here. So I'm just mark it out with red. I mean orange. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now let's go close to the session open. Okay, what do we have, bro? Okay, look how perfect this is actually. We're bullish on the 4 hour. We filled the imbalance completely. We have this order block that has not been filled yet. We get reaction. 1 hour. Actually, let's go a little bit far away. Okay, order block. We're perfectly aligned with the inside the order block. Okay, what can we now see? We still have this low right here, and let's go on the 5 minutes. We could potentially look for. Oh yeah, that's a breakup structure. Look. However, we gotta remember we have news right here, so I wouldn't necessarily enter straight off of that. Normally I could, but there's news. Okay, so let's just wait for the news to come. Okay, now I could essentially look for buys, but which is on the news we broke structure to the downside actually. So now I would wait. So actually, what do we have? We actually, because we had the news, as you can see, it reacts. We see that it reacted to this 50-minute fair rally gap perfectly, quite perfectly. Look, yeah, perfectly with the 50% area of the fair rally gap. Perfect. Okay, so change of bias. It reacted from it, and I didn't enter until this news came. Okay, so what do we have? We see a breakup structure on the 5 minute. We have this bearish order block. This is quite a good setup. So what can we do? Let me just check how it would look like from here. Like this, below this order block. I mean above the order block, and right here. So this is a 1 to 2, and the take profit is, yeah, a little bit above this 50-minute order block, which is this, and we can leave it. Yeah, it can be below this. So it's below the order block. So this is the setup, and this is where I would enter. This is after the news, so we're cool. We don't gotta worry if there's news coming, and enter. Wow. Okay, that's cool. The reason why I didn't buy, like I told you before, I would buy, but we waited for news. The news caused this to break structure to the downside after this. And it respected the short-term trend. And look, it filled the imbalance completely perfectly. And I see, okay, we got a reaction from that. And as you can see, like on the 5 minute, I told that we could wait for it to come to this order block. And it did, but after the break of structure to the downside. And that's why I shorted, because we saw a reaction from this fair value gap. So that is just one example. This strategy can work in different ways. It's just, you gotta understand the building blocks. Remember that trend is your friend. As you can see, this is a downtrend on the short term. But it was bearish on the, it was bullish on the 4 hour. But like I told you, trend is your friend. And it respected the trend. That's why I shorted. Anyways, let's just find another excellent example. This is Friday, so let's go on Monday, the next day, when the market opens. Okay, here. So where's the session open? 16:30. So this is 9 a.m. Eastern time. Which is, wait, what? Wait. Oh yeah, obviously. What the fuck am I thinking, bro? There's weekend right here. Why am I tripping? Okay. So Monday 15th. Okay. Monday 15th. So not bad. We can trade after the news. This is like 30 minutes after the New York session opens. So what would I do? I would wait for, hold on. Okay. Boom. Let's go. Let's go 1 day behind because the replay mode is kind of, annoying. Anyways, we're bearish on the daily. Well, here we are. Yeah, we're bearish on the 4 hour as well. What do we have? We have this fair value gap. Boom. And what do we also have? We have this weird looking ass order block, but still it's an order block. It's all the way up here. And what do we also have? We have this we have this 1 hour high, and also this 1 hour high. And this is when the session opened. Okay. Wow. Okay. Pre-market, we see some reaction from the fair value gap, the 4 hour fair value gap. Okay. Imbalance in the markets. What now? We can wait for it to come here. And quite perfectly, when the market opens, we actually quite perfectly break structure. Wait, this is a weird looking low, but let's say, yeah, it's this one, because on other brokerages this could be a low. So I'm just call this the low. So this is a perfect break of structure. Look, this low closes below the most recent low. So that's a break of structure to the downside. And because we're in this order block, the fair value gap, that's why we can buy. Short. What the fuck? Yeah, we can short because on the higher time frame, we are bearish, right? So look, what would I do right now? I would wait. I wouldn't enter immediately because the risk-reward ratio would be pretty bad. So I would wait for it to come to this order block and potentially even go higher to see some more reaction. So, okay, wow. Okay. Now let's go on the 1 minute. Let's see another break of structure because that's a confirmation. And here we see, that's a break of structure to the downside right here. Boom. Why is it a break of structure? Because this down candle closes below the most recent low. So that's a break of structure to the downside on the 1 minute. That's a confirmation to short. So I would short right here. Boom. Right here. Where can we target? We can target this right here. So this is a nice 1.7. Let's go. Let's check what we got. Where we go? And also we got this mini order block right here. 1 minute. Let me just remove this. As you can see now, we can see more clearly. Let's see what's gonna happen. I literally have no idea. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. You see this sell-off? We had no news. We had no news. This was way before. This was 30 minutes after the New York session opens. This is New York Stock Exchange opens, which is like 1 hour. This session opens 1 hour after this news. So that's what's up. And as you can see, immediate sell-off after break structure. I entered before the sell-off. And yeah, some people are understanding this. The people with power, bro. You see this immediate short. And this was no news. This was not caused by the news. And yeah, we're following the trend. We hit the fair value gap. Why they say fair value gap? It's an imbalance in the markets that these banks and institutions need to fill. And how can they, when they're satisfied, they can feel that. They need to feel it because that's how trend moves. As you can see, wow, look at this beautiful trend, bro. Wow. You can literally just see the trend. Lower lows, lower highs. Trend moves like that. And if it's the reverse, higher highs, higher lows. That's how it goes. Higher highs, higher lows, that's how it goes. Because if you guys don't know, like this is for the people, okay, who don't know. A trend, it never moves straightly up or down. It always has to fix itself by moving like this, high, and then here's imbalance. You need to fill it. And moving up is imbalance. And let's say here's liquidity. Right here is liquidity is going towards it, or order blocks, or big time fair value gaps, like on the if it's like a downtrend that it needs to fill. And once it gets here and sweep those, then it can switch the bias. Like it moves like this. And then it's just another trend. And let's say here's super high time frame liquidity. It takes out that. And then it can move like this. And there's fair value gap. Boom, takes it, continues. Like you can understand this market. What do these banks and institutions, what do they want to do? They want to take out liquidity. Liquidity, I'd say, is the number one, because liquidity is actually what moves the market. Above and below liquidity is, I'd say, even millions of orders that these banks and institutions, hedge funds, these market movers need to fill. And how can they fill them? By taking out you from the market, by taking out liquidity, taking out order blocks, taking out fair value gaps, imbalances. Because the market has to move smoothly. It cannot just go like this. Most of the time, only time when the market moves straightly up or down, it's just when there's news or super high time lock volatility or super powerful buyers, such as hedge funds, because they can actually move the market because they have millions of balance. Some of them could have even like hundreds of millions of like deposited money that it moves the market because it's such a powerful, they have power, And when that happens, they move the market. But still, when it moves straightly up, it has to at some point feel the imbalance. And then it can continue the trend. And the reason why I know this so well, because I have been trading for 3 years, bro. You gotta understand. When you trade for 3 years straight, like every day in the markets, okay, I'd say consistently 2.5 years, you start to see how the market moves every single day. Because I woke up every single day. I still wake up when the market opens, and you start to see, you start to get that sort of market intuition, what they call, and you start to see how the trend moves, and it's literally not that hard. We take out these trades every single day with the Discord inside the premium. But I'm going to show you one more, session of backtesting, whatever. Just to show you guys, and I really want you to guys understand, because I really want to change this trading industry for the better by teaching you guys and making you profitable. So let's go. Okay, so this was this day. We can go to the next day's market session open. which is April. This was April 15th, and this is April 16th. So let's check the news for that day, what it was. Oh, Fed Chair Powell speaks. Nope, I wouldn't trade on this day. Fed Chair Powell speaks. Nope. Fed Chair Powell speaks FOMC or CPI. If you don't know who's Jerome Powell, it's the one who speaks. Look at this shit. Jerome Powell is the Federal Reserve Board on the chair. So he's the one who speaks. So this is the guy, bro. This is the guy. And you want to avoid this guy as much as possible. So we're not going to trade on that day. I wouldn't trade. Okay, this is Wednesday. We had this GBP CPIs. But it's a GBP pair. So we can go ahead and go there. So where is it? Right here. So session opens. Was it? Yeah, Wednesday. So here, let's go there, and let's go on when the market session opens. New York Stock Exchange opens. Boom! It's right here, and you may wonder why is it 16:30? It's for my time, my personal time. For those who don't understand, it's actually freaking 9:30 a.m. What was I lagging? 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. But for me, it's 16:30, okay? Anyways, let's go when the session opens. So, no news for the USD pair on this day. As you can see, Wednesday, 17th, April 17th. I have no clue what's going to happen. I probably traded on this day, but I don't remember what happened. But let's just do what my strategy would tell and my trading plan. So first of all, the 1 hour is bullish. 1 hour is bullish. What the fuck am I saying? 1 hour is bullish, but we have these highs all the way. This big liquidity right here, and also this liquidity, this high, and this big fair value gap that has not been completely filled yet, and this is the 50% of it. And yeah, then what's up? We also have, okay, wow, look at this. This was before London session. We had this big liquidity sweep. So this is kind of 50-50 on the bias. Let me check the 4-hour time frame. Let's just go. 4-hour time frame is actually bullish before the market session opens. So this would be this. So we have this 4-hour bullish order block. So potential bias, bro, because 4-hour time frame is bullish. We have this order block and this fair value gap. You gotta understand, fair value gap is a retracement tool, but you also gotta understand fair value gap is also a magnet, if you want to call. Because these, like I told you, these banks, institutions, the price, it needs to fix itself by going into the fair value gaps, going into the place where it has a lot of orders. So it can basically be a magnet if you have a lot of confirmation that, like for buys, and it comes here and then continues down to continue the big trend. I know this could sound like rocket science, but like, trust me, over time you're gonna learn. Anyways, this is what's up. This is right before market opens, so potential buys, but potential shorts also if you like get here first and sweep out this fair value gap. Anyways, and these liquidities. Anyways. We have this low right here. Yeah, now it's just okay. So pre-market we had the first liquidity sweep. Okay, so this is pre-market, and the market session opens actually. So that's what I told you. When the bias is like kind of 50-50, it's whatever happens first. It's not 50-50, but look, it gets here on the 5 minute. We get immediate break of structure to the downside. Look, as soon as market opens, we get immediate break of structure to the downside. What do I mean? Because look, this is the most recent low. Look, a down candle followed by an up candle. What is it? It's a low. Boom, boom. Down candle below, that closes below this red line, which is the low. After we have seen reactions such as this 1 hour sweep. It's a break of structure here, but it's a 1 hour sweep. And it's quite high volatility. It's a selling pressure. So what do we have also? We have this 5-minute bearish order block. So what now? What happens now? What would happen now? I would hey, looking for shorts, man. And also saying it in the stream. So right now it hits the order block. I go to the 1 minute to see another break of structure for more confirmation. Also, what would be nice if it would get up here before the break of structure, so we could see more reaction to short. You know, to increase the selling pressure. You gotta understand. The more, if you're trying to short, you need a lot of selling pressure, so the markets and these people understand that it's time to actually short. The more, it's like if you know something about sleep. I heard this one thing about this one, some study, you know, when you don't sleep for a long time, there comes this pressure that wants you to sleep. And when the pressure gets too big, you just start to sleep unless you intake like caffeine. Okay, I know that's kind of off topic, but you gotta understand. I'm just trying to make it as simple for you guys. So there has to be a lot of pressure in order for you to win. So we have the 5-minute order block. Now we're in a 1 minute time frame. Now we're looking for a break of structure in a 1 minute. So look, okay, looking for our okay. Now we got a break of structure right here. How would I enter? Below this order block right here. Okay, this is kind of, the risk-reward ratio is decent. It's not the greatest, but we have this order block though here. Yeah, the risk-reward ratio isn't that great, bro. But hold on. Yeah, we could take it like to, yeah, this fair value gap. So this could be the, just seeing some sort of reaction. Okay, this is the this is the target, and let's see what's up. I have no clue what's gonna happen, but this is the strategy. So let's see what's gonna happen. Oh wow. Wow, that was perfect. And yeah, let's see. Okay, we continue down. So that's what I mean. You gotta follow the trend. And I see some people, this was a W, and I see some people cry, literally, okay, not cry like physically, but literally complain when they get like a win and then it just continues down. Homie, why the fuck do you complain? You won. You gotta understand. And then they're like, then they increased it like this and then they fucking lose. Because you go with the odds. You go when there's a lot of pressure to sell, then you're gonna sell. And when there's a lot of pressure to buy, and your trading plan says so, then you're gonna buy. You just have to understand that. And it's a trend, you know, it's a fucking trend, you know. And when there's a trend, it can go how much it wants to. So yes, guys, you gotta understand the trend. You gotta understand that trend is your friend. You gotta go with the trend. And yeah, but this is the 2 days like real time. It's currently like the time I'm recording this. Probably it's not the date, same date that I'm posting this, but it's Wednesday, 22nd. And yeah, that's what's up. So, and June is coming, bro. June is coming. June. June is gonna be fucking grind time, homie. Grind freaking time, homie. Grind. You know what do I mean by grind? Like me in the Discord, for example, we're gonna gonna make sure that everyone is getting breaded. I'm gonna make sure that everyone is freaking getting paid. Everyone is learning, and hopefully I can turn everybody independent and profitable traders. Also, comment down below if I should make like a series, like big long series where I explain the strategy and the psychology and risk management. Like, comment down below and share this video for the people who you want to succeed, because I guarantee if you take this seriously, if you fucking take this trading seriously, like actually take it serious, you're gonna succeed. And that's how it goes. The more time you put into this, the more you're gonna get. But you gotta understand, most of the people quit trading within their first year. Why? Because they believe that you should get everything right now, like immediately, after putting some work in. But that's not the case in trading, because trading is like a marathon. If you know what is a marathon, it's a long-term game. It's like a video game, okay? You build your stats, and there's a final boss. You can, look, I know some of y'all have played a video game where there's a final boss, but you cannot, like, you're level 1, you cannot fight the final boss yet, because it's too powerful for you. It's gonna destroy you. And the final boss is the markets in trading. So you gotta understand, how can you beat the final boss, the markets? It's when you upgrade yourself. You literally upgrade the stats, psychology, define strategy, time inside the markets, market intuition, risk management, risk ratio upgrade, everything, all of these things, man. And then you master you master all of them. You master your trading plan. You can follow it like this. You know it like the back of your hand, your pockets. And then once you're like level 100, then you can beat the final boss like this, like me, almost every single day with the Discord. And yeah, you also gotta understand, the final boss is smart. The markets are smart. They change all the time. The market conditions, they change all the time. So you also gotta change a little bit. Do not change your strategy, adjust it. For example, June is coming. The market volatility is dropping down. What can you do? If you feel like your strategy isn't working currently, what can you do? You seek, because if the volatility drops down, you gotta go on higher time frames to seek for the entry. Let's say your entry setup is from 1 minute. You can enter from 5 minutes this time for the month of June, because the market conditions change all the time. It's all about volatility. It's all volatility, okay? It's all volume. You gotta understand the volume. You gotta understand how the market moves. And when you understand, you're unbeatable, and you have an unlimited money glitch, essentially, when you understand the strat, when you understand everything. Please share this video for the people who want to succeed, and comment down below, I am serious. Yeah, I'm serious. Then I know that you're actually serious and you're gonna succeed. And join the free Discord, and if you're serious, then join the premium side, because you're gonna get the live trades, increase the odds, and hopefully I'll turn you most likely to independent trader, profitable day trader, independent trader, and that's what's up. But anyways, it was finally time to record the full strategy. But don't worry guys, more is coming. All kinds of videos are coming, don't worry. I will make sure that you will turn profitable, and that's my main goal, bro. That's my main goal, to turn profitable. So stay tuned, I believe in you. And this is just the beginning. Peace out.